Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about forklift accessories. At all time, your safety comes first. So today we're going to show you everything you can use with the forklift and different method that you can use in order to be safe. At any time, if it's not safe, you ask for help. You don't work alone on your shift, so you just take the time. Nobody's stressing you. I know you want to make it fast, but there's no such thing like being unsafe. We want you to be safe at all time. So we're gonna begin with the forklift extension, which obviously everybody knows how to put them on the forklift. So we're gonna see Justin putting the forks on the forklift. Okay, make sure your stoppers are okay, especially if you're using the long one in Kitchener and Hamilton. You gotta make sure your stopper are on. For the forks, make sure the good way to use fork is either for long freight or freight that is it's difficult to catch because it's further in the nose. Make sure that you use, in order to put the skid on the tip of the fork, everything is fine. Just as soon as you can, make sure to move your skid toward the forklift. Otherwise, the forks are gonna bend. Like this one is bent a little bit, and that's because the freight was too heavy. Now we're gonna talk about tables. Everybody knows table, except the new duck guys. Obviously you got lower tables like this one, and you got higher tables as well. Tables are used in order to stack heavy freight. Do not put heavy freight on load bars. It has to go on tables. Before you use any table, make sure that you check if the table is not broken. Sometimes the welding is gonna break here, and it's not safe to use that table. Just put that table aside and report it to your supervisor. We're gonna get it fixed later and use another table. The pros of the table is that you can stack heavy freight. That's really good. The con of the tables is that the height, is not flexible. When you need something flexible in height wise, you're gonna use a load bar. Otherwise, you can use tables. Tables is fast and easy. So we also have a carpet pole. So it's quite straightforward when you got carpets. If you have a hole, you can use this one. And this way you don't have to do any end bob or anything. That's quite easy. It's only in Brampton because most of that stuff is coming to Brampton. If you're in Kitchener or Hamilton, we're gonna show you other technique to use since you don't have one. Okay, now we got what we call the quarter plate. It's done for the purpose of when you got kind of a plywood sheet by the wall or long freight like this one here that's hard to move. Then the first step in order to use a quarter plate is to move your fork on the side of the shifter. So this way, when we're going to use it, we won't touch the forklift wheels. Place the quarter plate, then depending how heavy the freight is, you might need two persons in order to get the freight on the quarter plate. Like this. So now you can slowly move your freight. When you got long freight, we're not asking you to hand bomb it, especially when you got carpet rolls like this. Okay, if you can't use the carpet poles that we showed you before, then here's some tricks. First, we're gonna kind of learn how to do a knot. So you take a rope, keep it like this, just put your hand there, let it fall, and then you bring it like this. You see, that's what it does. The purpose of that nut is to do that. Then you can pull it with the forklift. You just tie the other end to a forklift. So let me do it again. Alright, so I got my rope like this. I just let it fall. Place my hand there. There you go. You're done. Okay, if you don't like that one, you can do another version of the same one. Here's what you do in your rope. You just do one knot like this. That's fine. In order to make an eye. Then put your rope around the brake. Put the end in your eye and pull. There you go. You're ready. You can do that as well. Okay, it's very important. That kind of freight, you don't do that manually. We got an employee who injured his back and has been on WSIB for 2 months because that's of that stuff. So that's an example of what to do. If you don't know how, ask for help. We're going to talk about airbags. Okay, airbags is to secure freight in trailers. So it's quite easy. When you get a new airbags, the instructions are there, but they're not there all the time. So if you turn left, it deflates. If you turn right, it inflates. That's basically almost what you gotta know. Then you just put your airbag between two skids. Then on the forklift here, as you can see, you got vacuum. You just take the hose, plug it in. That's how it goes. So this way you avoid space between skids and it's secured. Once you're done, just remove it. That's it. If you, when comes the time to remove the airbag, you just turn left and you're good. When you have to re-weight some skids, you just use the scale. There's a button in order to reset it at 0. You click the button, put your skid on, and it's working. There you go, 169 pounds. Okay, how to secure freight. We also got D-link, D because it makes a D. Isn't it nice? So you just put it in the wall. Like this. Like that. Take your rope. And tie it. So that's one tool you can use. That's for sure. Second tool, Justin's gonna put a strap. It's the same principle. Now straps, we don't use straps to ship freight to Buffalo because they don't send it back. So if you're loading outbound, you got to use these. If you're loading cartage, then you can use what Justin is taking. There you go. All done. Let's talk about load bars. These load bars, 2,500 pounds, not more. Okay? The rest characteristic is that that's how it goes. That goes in the slots. Then you let it go to remove it. You just pull the giggers, and that's it. So Justin's gonna do it. Do that the other way. Yeah. So now you got a load bar. As I said, 2,500 pounds. That's for light freight, flexible in height. If you put a skid on it, you tie wrap it. Now, example. Let's say that we put a load bar here, a load bar there. We put a skid on, but there's nothing to remove the freight on top of the loading bar to shift or whatsoever. Then you're gonna put a third load bar higher, just so that the freight goes against the load bar and doesn't move. Don't forget that one. When you're unloading, make sure at all times that if the freight is not stabilized, ask for help. We don't want to have any accident at all. Okay, now we're going to talk about the crane. The crane is in order to load the flatbed. It's not a real crane, but we call it like this because we don't have any other word for it. So here we go. Justin's going to put the crane on first. So when you come out, you got to put your fork till the end. Go ahead. Okay. So this crane is only going with the big forklift. It's mandatory. Okay, you take the chain and you put it here in order that everything is safe and that the freight won't shift. Okay, so once that is done, you can start the forklift and bring it up, Justin. You take your freight, you have to use these wide straps. Like this. Then you bring the crane. Okay, we're good. Then you unscrew that here. Once you put the strap in, you screw it properly. Okay, so once you're done, you can lift it. And you can load it on a flatbed. Okay, you always load the flatbed in the middle. Okay, all right, bring it down. If you got heavy freight, you absolutely need to use where the red paint is. If your freight is light, then you can use this one. Okay, but it has to be light because the more weight you put here, the forklift is gonna tilt forward. So if never you're on the forklift and you feel the back of the forklift going up in the air, then bring your freight down immediately.
Go, folks. One bulkhead is already installed on the left side, and Justin and Rob here is lifting the other one to connect. So first they're gonna connect to the side of the trail side panel of the trailer here, and then they're gonna feed those tubing to each other. So they're gonna make the adjustment, and from there they're gonna lock it into place. So yeah, they try to get the holes to line up in the proper form. So yes, that's what it does. Basically, it's the same concept as the top piece up there. Slide into each tubing and then lock it. It's finished. It's good.